Hey guys, this is Dr. JT, MD General Medicine and a Rheumatology Resident and a part-time YouTuber, and I welcome you to my channel Dr. JTM. So, NEET PG results have released 2 days ago, and all those people who got a good rank and very much satisfied with their own ranks, congratulations and all the very best for your future, and take your dream branch in whichever college you get. But the point is not that. This video is not about the results, congratulating or motivating people who did not get a good rank. This is about the transparency in this NEET PG results. So many students have been worrying about this particular result, but why? Many students have been posting on Instagram, YouTube, on Twitter, and they're also messaging me saying that their key and their marks and their ranks are not matching at all. Yes, you have heard it right. I mean, the recall questions which are being posted by various platforms. So the students are saying whatever the marks they got in the key or the recall questions are not matching with the rank or the marks that are released officially by NBE. But is this a new problem? No, not at all. From the beginning of NEET PG has been started, this problem has been there. But do you know why NBE is not releasing the key? What NBE is actually trying to tell students? All this I'll be telling in this video. This is not just a video. This is voice of many PG aspirants who are not satisfied with the marks or the rank they got. Even NBE has denied Supreme Court's order of saying give the answer key. So don't miss anything. I will explain everything in detail, why there is no key for NEET PG and why NBE is not transparent in releasing the results. So the first point is aspirants who got a good rank and they are satisfied with the rank, that is fine. But there are many aspirants who are not satisfied with the rank they got or the marks they got, because they are saying from the recall questions which they have checked, which are posted by various study apps or coaching institutes, is almost a difference of 50 marks, 90 marks, 100 marks. That is a huge mark, because the gap which they are saying will actually change their life. This is not just an exam, this is future. So they are very much concerned about this. So when they ask NBE, please release an answer key, NBE simply says, you shouldn't ask the key. Did you have that shock or surprising expression on you? Yes, because before you apply for this NEET PG exam, you have signed an NDA, non-disclosure agreement. So according to this non-disclosure agreement, you are bound to not ask them any answers or key, and you are bound to not to reveal or not to say whatever questions that have come, or not to write and publish anywhere on social media. So according to this NDA which you signed for your NEET PG exam that has been given by NBE, you are under legal problem if NBE really takes this as serious issue, because many study apps have been posting recall videos. That is good. Many coaching institutes have been saying or giving a PDF of recall questions. That is also good. But the students have to realize those apps are not affiliated with NBE, so they won't have any problem. But they are getting these questions from various number of students. So if they get any information that you guys are particularly saying out the questions or releasing the questions to the study apps, you will be under legal problem. So that is the secondary thing. But every time whenever students ask these answers or key, NBE holds this NDA, non-disclosure agreement, as a shield, saying that you have signed it, so we won't release the key. So when the students ask why you are not releasing the answer key, so their simple answer is that they have a certain pool of question bank. That means for whatever NEET PG exams that are going through all these years, they maintain a question bank which gets updated every year, likewise, with new questions being there, old questions will be removed, and certain previous year topics or previous year questions will be there in the question bank. So if they release these answers or release the key, this entire question bank will be diluted, and that will be coming into the people, and it will be very easy for the upcoming students to crack. So they wanted to make it a confidential Q bank and not dilute it by releasing the answers or key. But is it so? Many previous year topics, many previous year questions have been discussed in various apps. It's open in the market. So what are you even hiding from the students? They need to know what is the question and what is the answer they have kept, because students will always have a doubt that there is no transparency in this result, because they have a high expectations and they are getting a very bad rank. They will be shattered because they thought they have written the exam very well, but when they see the rank, they're completely utterly disappointed. So they will feel that you are hiding something, wrong, or they will feel whatever the questions that have come, the answers might be, there are two answers for a question, or the question might be wrong, and whether the question has been awarded a mark or not, or whenever there are two options which are right, which option has been given right. So there are certain doubts the students are having which has to be clarified. So at least NBE has this responsibility to tell the students that out of 200 questions, all the 200 questions are appropriately validated and evaluation has been done, and answers are also one single answer, so not to worry. Otherwise, at least they have to say out of 200 maybe 10 questions or 5 questions are wrong, we are giving free marks for all those 5 answers, whether you keep it right or wrong for those questions. So this communication between the students and NBE is much needed. The NBE being silent and students having high expectations and getting a bad rank will always bring this dispute of there is no transparency in a NEET PG exam, there is no transparency in giving the results. So this is what the students and NBE are fighting for. But why NBE have to hide anything if they are not doing any wrong? Why NBE have to fight or tell the students that if you talk or ask about the answers, we will go legally? If NBE has nothing to hide, if NBE is not doing any fishy things in the results or any fraud or scam in the results, then they should publish the answers, or they should say that all the 200 questions have been framed and evaluated properly and the result is 100% accurate. That has to be said to the students, otherwise students will keep on questioning. And every student who got a bad rank thinking that they have done very well in the exam, they will always have this incompetency or the low confidence feeling that why I have to sit for the next year, why I have to put so much efforts, even though putting so many days of efforts, I got the same rank as last year or very bad rank than what I have expected. Eventually NBE is actually ruining the student's life instead of making it better with this so-called sophisticated NEET PG exam. So on this particular point, releasing answers or releasing the key, students have filed a case in Supreme Court just before the NEET PG exam only, and that case have also sorted by August before the exam itself. And Supreme Court, do you know what Supreme Court told? Supreme Court told to NBE to release the answers and key in order to maintain the transparency in results. But 20 days have passed. NBE haven't responded anything on public notice or to the media whether they will release the key or not. Definitely they will not release the key. There might be something to hide, or they doesn't want to maintain this transparency to the students, keeping the students on the edge, always stressful. So it might be the cruelty of NBE, and sadly we can't do anything because we have signed the NDA, the non-disclosure agreement. So you just observe what kind of politics this NBE is holding. And in a profession like doctors and so many aspirants, medical aspirants have been struggling in this phase for like 2 years, 3 years, and it doesn't matter to him. All that matters is whether you pay, whether you are paying for the exam, whether you are signing the NDA. I'll just throw some result on your face. You just have to accept it. One thing I would like to say is that whether you got the same marks that you have expected or the rank that you expected, whether you did not get the rank that you expected, it is best that you start looking onto what options you have. Regarding to the counseling, it is always luck. So instead of it, just plan how you can go with the counseling. Regarding counseling, so according to your rank, what branch, what college, what state, what is the bonds, and what are the stipends, everything I have made videos. You can go check out in my channel. They are really helpful. I have secured all the data, statistical data, and I have uploaded videos. So go check out. It will be really helpful. But NBE will not release the key or answers. Maybe, there is something to hide or a scam going on. We never know. So these are all the points that I wanted to tell. Why NBE is not releasing the key, what Supreme Court have told, why students are in anguish, and this problem, I think it will never solve until unless NMC or NBE comes forward on its own. So that's it for this video. If you can also share your opinions on why you want the answer key and why NBE is not sharing the answer key, and why NBE is not at all maintaining the transparency in releasing the answers or in releasing the results. So tell me your opinions in the comments. I'll come back with one more great video. Until then, this is Dr. JT signing off.